All right, y'all, I just posted a video talking about taking 4 or 5 days off of the gym, and anybody who's a YouTuber can probably relate, especially if you're the type of person like me that does this off the top of the head. Most of the time we ain't got no notes, we just doing it from the soul, you know what I'm saying? But the way I'm saying this is this. I left most of the stuff that I had to say out on accident because I didn't stick to the script. So if you want to watch the video I just did before this, is an 18-minute video, watch it after this because this is going to be not too long. I just want to cut to the chase. Why am I taking 4 or 5 days off for the gym? All right, I just did 97 days. On my 98th day, I dropped out of my 100 days of squatting. Not voluntarily, all right? Not because I was tired, not because I was injured, not because of anything else. It was outside reasons, all right? And I made videos about that too. It's not because of this at all. But I do want to take 4 or 5 days related to the situation that I'm in, but also for rest and recovery. And what is that going to do? Everything that was part of my working sets is going to be part of my warm-ups. What do I mean by that? The heaviest I've bench pressed, the heaviest I've deadlifted, and the heaviest I squatted within these 90 days or 97 days are going to be all part of the warm-up, especially the squat. The squat has the most potential of them all, but they all will grow. Why? Because I'm eating more calories. I gained 10 pounds, give or take. I'm not going to gain much more, and if I do, it's going to be very slowly. I'm not going to lose my figure. I'm not going to get fat. My abs are not going to hide away too much under a bunch of belly fat. You know, I want to stay in striking range. That way, if I want to get repped, I can do it like that. You know what I'm saying? My point is, the rest and recovery is like cashing my check. All right, working out, busting your butt, that's working. Then your rest and recovery is like payday. You get paid in gains. All right. So that's what I'm doing. Taking a few days off, reflecting, thinking, eating, resting, recovering, sleeping. More important than anything. I still got to go to work. Still got to take care of the family. I still got to grocery shop, and I still got to be active. But taking off of lifting heavy and lifting in general at all, I just did 97 days of straight squatting. And I wasn't just squatting. I was benching, deadlifting, all that. The heaviest I'd done on the bench was like 280. Not ever. The heaviest I'd done ever was 365. But I weighed a lot more, right? So at the end of the day, that 280 is going to be part of my warm-up. Which means I'm going to be back in my threes. I'm going to be back in my threes on bench. And bench ain't even what I'm excited about. My deadlift is like 545 at best. I've been doing 5 something at ease, even while doing squatting for 95 days in a row. Working out 97 days. I messed up. 97 days in a row, no days off. Still doing 500 and something at any given time on deadlift. Which means that's going to be part of my warm-up. I'll be on my road to 600 real quick. At least 585, 6 plates on each side. Conventional, raw. No gloves, no chalk, no nothing. Just mind that we borrow, right? A lot of people criticize me for that, but at the end of the day, hey man, this ain't for everybody, all right? So, squatting. I lost my squat. My squat was 0 because I wasn't squatting before these 100 days, right? 97 days. I do not want to say it was 100 days because I failed, all right? When I put the squat on my back, squatted down, come up, not that, I almost fell. Not going to do that. We're not going to get injured on our day off, all right? All right, so I could only do on day 1, if you watch episode 1, I only did 185. Probably could have squeezed out 200 pounds. Probably. But I did 185. We counting what I did, not what I could have done. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? The heaviest that I done on like day 90 something or 80 something, I forget what it was. I got a video said I'm back in my threes on squat. My deadlift, my squat was way weaker than my bench press for a long time. Actually, it still is. For a squat to be mid threes and a bench being late twos, even though that's more weight, you're working with your legs. That's a weaker squat than your bench is, right? So it still is, even though the number's higher. I did 320 something. I think I did 325 at my highest. Not high as ever. My highest ever was in the mid 400s. Working my way back to that. What do you think these 4 or 5 days is going to do to that recovery? After squatting for 97 days in a row. A lot of people, it don't work. It did. How did it not work when I went from 185 to 325? 185, 295, that's 100 pounds. 295, 305, 315, 325, that's 130 pounds more. That's almost double. Double would have been like 370. And I think I could have done that, but like I say, coulda, woulda, shoulda, I didn't do it. But guess what? At the 4 or 5 days of recovery, that 370 is in the bag. What's right around the corner from that? 405. And these numbers might not sound that crazy, but you forgot. I'm natural. The Natty King, one of the last natties on YouTube. One of the last people that's doing this naturally. Because I care about my health. Health is wealth. I was saying in the other video how The Rock lost 50 pounds of muscle. Look at Batista. Look at a lot of these people who have that's not even here no more. God bless. This video wasn't about that, but I had to say this. I said it in the last video. A lot of people say it's a personal choice. Yeah, it is. It's a personal choice. But it's also a selfish one. I'm not taking myself away, but my kids need me. My woman need me. My family back home need me. If you want me to get more in depth in that, watch the video that I just posted. This video is about what's coming next. The Natty King. What? 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 The Natty King. You're not that big though. You ain't big as such and such. Of course I'm not as big as a fake natty. They're not natty. I'm actually natural. Actual natural. The king of it, matter of fact. You ain't gonna find another one like me. And I'm old. I'm 42 years old. Shining on them. Whenever I want to get ripped, I get ripped. Check out my ways. If you want to see whether I'm natty or not, go through my journey. I've been on YouTube for 5 years, and I show pretty much everything I've done, even outside of the gym. Most of my cardio is outside of the gym. Type in Rep and Time Fitness cardio. Don't just look at the weightlifting. Type in Rep and Time Fitness cardio, because I know a lot of people that's watching my videos don't lift weights and don't even plan on lifting weights. They might just like watching it, and I appreciate the support. But if you are into cardio, I also got cardio videos. I also got diet videos. I also got cooking videos. Type in Rep and Time Fitness meals. Type in Rep and Time Fitness cardio. Also watch my New Year's playlist and my top 10 misconceptions about weight loss. It does not matter that it's not New Year's. I was more passionate about teaching people weight loss in that playlist than I ever been throughout my whole channel. I was dang near cussing people out in some of the videos, so be careful. Hey, watch with a grain of salt, man. Hey, man, comment, like, subscribe, and share. I'm back at your boy. Peace. Shouldn't have to do 2 videos. I need to write things down.